Hey guys, it's Kyla at the MJC, and today we're going to go through the first page of the proposed parenting plan. But before I start, as always, just a reminder that nothing in this video is intended to be legal advice. It's a video, so I'm not able to analyze your situation to let you know whether this is the right paperwork for your situation, whether a court can approve your agreement, or whether what you're asking for is what's in your best interest. So if you have questions about those sort of things, I definitely recommend getting some legal advice. You can get brief legal advice for free through the Marquette Volunteer Legal Clinics here in Milwaukee County. If you're not located in Milwaukee County, you can contact your clerk of court to find out what resources are available in your area. All right, so let's jump into the form here. So as with all of the forms we've been filling out, you're going to start by putting the county in the top blank there. Excuse me. And here you're going to indicate that this is a divorce case. You'll click marriage of. Sometimes they use these in paternity cases, but if you're doing this as part of a part 2, you will click the box for marriage. And as we have been, we're always going to list the names in the order they were listed on that original joint petition if you're filing jointly, or in that original summons and petition if you started separately. So here, as you guys know, Jane, her name went first on our original petitions, and John's name went second. All right, so we've got that. And then you're going to include that case number that I know by this point you guys are getting tired of putting in. It is that 20FA case number that you have. So then in this first section here, you are going to check which person you are. So if this is you, you're going to check this box. If this is you, you're going to check this box. And I know those of you who are going forward jointly are saying, but wait a minute, which box do I check? What we recommend is, if you're doing it jointly, to go ahead and select one of you to be the person, quote unquote, filling this out. And then at the end, you'll both be able to sign it. But it sort of presumes that only one person is filling it out. So usually we just say whichever one of you wants to be sort of the lead dog, so to speak, can be the one filling it out. But here we'll go ahead and we'll say Jane is the one filling it out in our situation. And you'll see that it actually starts off on this first page with a rehash of the legal custody sections. So you already did this. If you've been doing our videos in order, you guys already did this in the marital settlement agreement or the proposed marital settlement. But you're going to go ahead and we're going to fill this out again. So you're going to list your kids' names again, just like before. And here we have Susie Smith. And then you're going to put in their birthdays again, just like you would have on the marital settlement or the proposed marital settlement agreement. And then you'll indicate, again, just whichever you indicated on the first one. So I think we said joint custody. So you're just rehashing that information a bit. And I should clarify, just as a reminder, in case some of you didn't watch that first video, that custody is just decision-making power. So here, joint custody is saying that John and Jane, or you and your spouse, are both going to be able to make major decisions for the kids. Sole custody with the original petitioner or joint petitioner A is saying that just that party, so just whoever's name is written here, will be able to make decisions, or if it's just with the respondent or joint petitioner B, whoever's name is written here is the only one who can make decisions. This has nothing to do with where the kids are located or who they spend time with or anything like that. And then you've got this specific decision-making authority section. So basically, you could be more specific if you wanted. Some folks will just go through and they'll say, yeah, in all of these situations, that'll be joint as well, or that will be all A or all B as well. But if you want, you could shuffle it up. So you could say, even though they have joint decision-making power, you could say when it comes to non-emergency healthcare, just Jane is going to make those decisions. Or when it comes to education, just John is going to make those decisions. And so you can divide those out. If you have a specific kind of decision-making authority, so a common one we see is religion, you might say, just Jane or just John. Or again, in your oops, sorry, jumped a little bit. In your real world scenario, just whichever one of you is the petitioner or joint petitioner A, or whichever one of you is the respondent or joint petitioner B, can make those decisions. But so basically you'll go through and you'll just indicate in these specific situations. If you just want it to be the same as what you did up here, then you will just check the same box along here. If you want to do something different than what you did here in these specific situations, you can do that there. All right, guys, well, that is all for this first page of the proposed parenting plan. I will be back shortly with the next one in this series. I hope that I hope that this video was helpful for you. If you do have additional questions during non-pandemic times, you can find us in room G9 of the Milwaukee County Courthouse. Otherwise, thank you all for watching, and I hope that until next time, you go out and represent yourselves well.